First experience of altitude camp. Definitely been a bit of an experience. I think I had quite a few people that I know that have been on altitude training camps before tell me it's going to feel really hard. I think especially the swimming and running. So I think I kind of in my head I was prepared for it to feel quite hard. I think the joy of Ironman training is that actually there aren't that many super intense sessions. So I think having spoken to Will about coming to do an altitude camp, it seemed like still, a good thing to do. Let's try it, see how it goes. We're like 2.5 weeks in, still feel like I have no power on the bike. Running, I actually managed to have a good track session yesterday, which was quite nice. But still, if I'm just out on an easy jog, as soon as I get to a bit of an incline, the heart rate is sky high. Swimming actually hasn't been terrible. I think part of it is I actually just can't massively push myself really hard when I'm a bit tired. So I think that's what I found, that on the hard sessions, I basically just haven't really been able to push up that extra gear. And so therefore I haven't really found it potentially as hard as I might be able to. So in terms of how the camp's been, I guess the first week was really quite easy, just kind of trying to get used to the altitude, trying not to kind of over fatigue myself post a long day of travel. I actually ended up doing a reasonably big week, but there was no intensity. It was all really quite easy. Quite a lot of long rides, and the running kept pretty chilled out. Second week then got much more into, we're now properly in an Ironman block. So I guess that kind of started with the weekend, first proper weekend of having been out here for a week, where I had a 5.5 hour ride on the Saturday and then a long run on the Sunday. So back to kind of 2.25-ish hour runs, which I've really not been doing that much long running as I've just been getting back from the Achilles. So it's actually really nice to do a long run again. After that first week, I've then also been trying to bring in a few heat sessions. There's a possibility that Tulsa could be quite hot and humid, not ridiculous, not quite Kona levels, definitely, sort of mid-20s and could be about 80% humidity. So I'm lucky here that we've got the setup with a kind of little heat tent. So I've been doing a few sort of easy sessions in there just to get myself hot and kind of get a bit of heat training in, because it hasn't actually been that warm here. Getting hot and sweaty. Other than that, just been sort of quite normal training in terms of getting quite a lot of hours in. As I said, I've sort of had first kind of proper bit of run intensity of doing a fast track session, and that was really quite tough at altitude, but actually felt quite good. Whereas I tried to do a bike session yesterday going up one of the big hills out of here. So you go up to about 3,000 meters, which is obviously pretty high. It was trying to do some intervals. I definitely don't feel like I've got much power out here, but I'm hoping that when I drop back down to Tulsa, I'll suddenly feel superhuman, but we'll see. First experience on altitude camp so far, really enjoyed it. Been really nice to be somewhere else. The American roads are the dream for a TT bike. There's so many just long, straight stretches of road with really not that many cars. So from that perspective, it's been really good for training. 3.5 weeks to go. Looking forward to racing.